Hi, my name is Shireen Vlobergs and I'm the Law Librarian at the University of Tasmania Law Library. Welcome to the first of the University of Tasmania Law Library podcasts on citators and digests. The purpose of the podcast is to introduce you to two key legal research tools, citators and digests. We recommend these tools to you as essential to your legal research, both during your university career and in practice. And it's worthwhile to take this opportunity to understand the resources and take the time to learn how to use them. So in the first podcast, we look at case citators, and we've included that link above. So if you want to go back and have a look at that. But now we're going to be looking at digests. So what are digests when you're doing case law research? Digests are a way of finding cases and even legislation by topic. What they do is they have a list of subjects that you can look up, and within those they'll give you cases. They won't give you the full text of the case, similar to a citator, but what they'll do is give you a summary. They can be a fantastic way to start out your case law research if you are looking for key cases or recent cases in a particular area. So there are a number of Australian digests available. The Australian digest is available in print, and it includes a lot of decisions by tribunals and commissions. So it can be an excellent resource if you're looking at lower courts. There are about 83 subject titles, so it's quite a broad area of subjects that it covers case law on. Firstpoint, which is a case citator, has also incorporated the Australian digest terms, and so you can use the citator in the same way that you would use the digest, and so that's been an excellent use of a digital resource and how a combined citator and digest. Australian current law is a very good resource for historical research. So if you're looking at the law at a particular time, this one dates back to 1963, and that can help you discover a particular principle or law back at a particular time. The Lilas Digest is very commonly used in Tasmanian legal research. So that covers a lot of unreported decisions within Tasmania, and it's an excellent resource. Like the Australian Digest, it is only available in print, but it is at the University of Tasmania Law Library. And it's a resource worth becoming familiar with before going into practice, because it is often used by practitioners. Similarly, there were decisions prior to 1897 that weren't recorded or reported. Decisions prior to that time, they were only picked up by newspaper articles. So we have a range of indexes, digests for those, so that you can search for older historical cases. Similarly, the digest, which was British, European and Commonwealth cases, dates back quite far to the 1500s, and we still have current copies on our shelves here. Current law is another current subscription that we have at the University of Tasmania Law Library, and we have a number of those resources available. So what that will do is give you an updated idea of what is the law in a particular area. So we're going to first look at Firstpoint and how to use that, and then we're going to look at a US digest. We recommend that you log into these online digests via the library homepage rather than directly from your search engine, for example Google, and that's because we have a subscription to these, and they'll require your student ID to authenticate. So the way to find these, you might go through the subject guides, and I will just quickly take you to the law subject guide. And how do I find case law? How do I find a case by topic? So here we have an overview of different ways of finding cases by topic, so how to search a database and also how to use Legal Digest. So these would be the two main ways that you'd be searching for case law by topic. We've got some links to the print digest that are available, so you'll see from the link where to find it in the library. Just taking you directly to Firstpoint in the first instance, and click on Firstpoint. So what you have here on the left-hand side is the Australian Digest terms, and that should be about 83 terms in total, so you'll see it's quite broad coverage. Within each of these terms, you'll find that you'll have subheadings. So there's subject headings, for example, contracts. There's a range of subheadings. So contracts, general contractual principles, formation of contractual relations, offer acceptance, etc. So here, if you're really wanting some cases about revocation of an offer of a contract, you would go to the relevant subject heading or subheading. And what you find is you have 9 results. So there's 9 cases here. In these cases, you'll have the most recent first, or you can sort them by the highest court to the lowest court, or the most cited to the least cited case. So that will give you a sense of some of the case law in that particular area of research that you're interested in. If you're looking at overseas jurisdictions, you might want to go, for example, to Thomson Reuters Westlaw. So this is the United States database. And what they have within their database are tools and the West key number system. And so this is their version of a digest system. And you'll see here it has a significant number of subject headings. And it's used much in the same way. So if you're interested in, for example, contract law, you would go to number 95. And very similarly, if you want to look up information about offers and acceptance of contracts, lapse of an offer, you would then go to the relevant subheadings. You can organize them by topic most cited, and you can also change the jurisdiction. So if you're looking within a particular court or for a particular time frame. So that's the way that you would use an online digest. Given that a lot of digests are not available online, we do recommend that you go to the library and have a look at some of the resources, so you can find those through the catalogue. Have a look at what they have inside. So just to give you a sense of the library, what they might look like in the library. So here we have the digest, which is the annotated British, Commonwealth and European cases. You'll see that the volumes are organised by subject heading, and here we have 4 volumes on contracts. Here is an example of the monthly version of the current law. Here we have month of May 2018, so you find that on the shelf. Within that you'll see the contents of the case notes on recent cases, legislation and also articles. It'll give you a table of all the cases and words and phrases judicially considered. And here is a list of the subject headings that you'll find through the volume. It gives you a brief demonstration of 2 online digests and how you would use them, and a couple images of the print resources that you'd need to browse and go through. They're excellent tools and well worth taking the time to explore and become familiar with. And as you progress through your university career, you'll find that you can go back to them from time to time and find out what cases are relevant to your research area. If you do have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us. The information is here, so law.reference@utas.edu.au, or you can come into the Law Library or give us a call. We're always happy to hear from you. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the podcast.